But I'm just curious, based on your comments today, the basis on which the DAA is allowing social welfare inspectors into the airport. So the department presumably had to apply to the DAA with a rationale for allowing staff into the airport. I'm sure we don't allow anyone in a high-vis stop people. So is this the first time that the DAA have allowed social welfare inspectors into the airport? Or, just to be clear, is it your contention that social welfare officers have always had access to our airports?
In general, on the landside part of the airport is an open space, now leaving aside COVID considerations. So many people and many authorities act within that space. So customs, the Garda, may well be social welfare officer. I cannot give you any specifics.
Sorry, surely those people identify themselves to the DAA?
Not necessarily to the DAA. But I'm sure anybody who is asking a passenger or an individual or a staff member for information will identify themselves, where they're from and the purpose for which information has been required, perhaps. But what I'm saying to you, Deputy, is that many state authorities act at the airport, and that is a normal part of activity.
So many state authorities. So let's say, if I wanted to give a group of people a high-vis and go in and conduct a survey, nobody within the airport would question me or stop me, or?
Look, in the bounds of reason, Deputy, obviously we are ensure that our airports operate in an effective manner, and if there was activity that was impinging on the normal flow of the airport, or we had any security concerns in the normal course of events, those matters are investigated or reviewed.
So the Department for Social Protection neither sought permission for this action nor was given any?
What I can say to the Deputy, I have no specific knowledge about the collection of personal data or social or of PPES numbers and information like that for the purpose of the pandemic unemployment payment. I don't have any specific information around that. That I can actually offer to the Deputy. I don't dispute that there may well be authorities acting in the normal course of their business at the airport and collecting information or acting in the course of their mandate at any point in time, and a range of authorities in that regard.
In your experience, in your professional experience, it is in the normal course of their activities that social welfare might be there? Deputy, I'm quite happy to come back to the committee if there's any specific information from our operational team, but there's nothing that I can say that I'm aware of that really can add or shed an awful lot of light on this subject. Okay.
It is quite normal to have a Garda or other state or customs authorities acting in the airport. They act there for a whole range of appropriate reasons, and anything that comes within their mandate, I would expect they conduct there at the airport.
Okay, thank you.